Hi Sagittarius, it's Heidi. I am also Sagittarius if this is your first time here. I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon, so I really understand y'all. So I've decided to spend some time focusing on our year ahead. Um, so we're going to be going through some things that may be happening, some changes that may be occurring, incoming readings, and that means from the time Sagittarius season started till next year. Okay, I'm looking at that as our year ahead. My birthday was this past Friday, so happy birthday to all the Sagittarians. Y'all know we are the best, right? So this reading is mostly oracles. This is for overall energy in the different areas of your life. And so, yes, I will be doing all of the things, but of course, not in one reading, okay? If you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. You'll find it there. Know that this is collective. This is for all Sagittarians. You may not feel connected to this, but I do not feel that all of these things are things that have happened already. So keep that in mind. Tarot's a heads up, y'all. A heads up. So what's interesting is the overall themes this year, which very much are different for Sagittarius. It's one thing I've seen Sagittarius really kind of evolving more into that temperance energy. We're way more patient than we've ever been. Definitely. And it's because sometimes our impulsiveness leads us down the rabbit hole. Let's be real about that, right? So some overall themes are contemplation, discernment, and abundance. So definitely we're as positive as we always were, because we always know that things are going to work out. But I feel like this is really about decisions, and this has been like the overlying theme for readings today. But I really feel like this is you, Sagittarius, in this coming year. You're going to be thinking decisions out a whole lot more than you had in the past. You know, because we are impulsive. We tend to, because we don't have patience by nature. But I do get this feeling, especially when it comes to your abundance, and I do feel like this may really be talking about money. Because, let's be real. There's a treasure chest here. And especially in terms of money, you'll definitely be thinking your decisions out way more. And with discernment, we're really kind of looking at this from a logical standpoint, which is really funny, because I feel like that's not totally how we make decisions a lot of the time. But this energy is all over the reading. So definitely, I'm so much loving this, I can't even tell you. So, not that this is isolation, I don't think that, but I just feel like you'll be thinking out decisions a whole lot more than you ever have, you know, um, because it matters. Because it matters. What you're leaving behind is so magical. So, don't hate on me. But a lot of the times, Sagittarius, we can be judgmental. Okay, and we can think that our way is the right way a lot of the time. Even, and a lot of the times it is the right way. Let's not get it twisted. But I feel like in the past, um, there may have been things that happened because you kind of moved in this energy of thinking only from your standpoint. Okay, and yes, we all are the narrator of our own story and all have our own truths. But I feel like what's coming in this upcoming year is that you're going to be able to see other people's point of view a lot more, because empathy, which I am open to seeing both sides of a situation, and regret, I know that I cannot change the past. I feel like, this isn't exactly how you may have moved in the past. And, I feel like that is definitely something that's happening. You are not just, seeing your side of things, you're seeing everyone's side of things, which kind of reminds me of Libra or Gemini, and maybe that's, what this full moon is bringing to you. What you're embracing is forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I mean, I do feel that. Everyone has their own reasons for doing things, and I feel like you're starting to acknowledge that. Even if you don't agree with it, even if it hurts you, you're now able to see other people's side of the story in a way that you didn't before. So that is really beautiful, I must say. So let's look at love. Yes. So what is the overall energy in love? Wow, like this was like, even gives me a chill, to be honest. Because let's face it, whether you're in this spiritual game or not, whether you practice anything, Sagittarians are naturally spiritual. We rule the ninth house, so we are all about spirituality, basically. And I feel like maybe your love life hasn't been so good, but I do feel like there are some actual spiritual connections coming in for you. These are connections that are based on growth, on spirituality, on your higher self, and really deep connections. I feel like this is what you are focused on in love in the coming year, which will surprise some people, because there is this view of Sagittarius that we are like the players of the zodiac, and that's not true. That's not true. We just don't stay in things that aren't working. And so, for this upcoming year, you're going to be optimistic, which is your natural energy, and really focused on spiritual connections. Okay? It says religious factors, but I look at it as spiritual factors. And a spiritual connection is a connection from the soul. So that's really beautiful, I think. I love that myself, right? So what the focus? Sag. You are no longer in denial. Okay, so denial is here, right? Denial with loyalty and movement. Like, this is literally with everything, Sag. You are really figuring out what you're loyal to, who you're loyal to, who's loyal to you, what is loyal to you. And maybe you like created a story that certain things and certain people were loyal to you that really weren't. And with movement being here, you're just moving away from anything that isn't loyal. Bye. Basically, and really being honest with yourself about that, Sag. Really being honest. Deceit is here. And success. Like, you're really recognizing, in terms of loyalty, what is the truth and what is a lie. So that is so, yes. Hello. We are all about loyalty, transparency, the truth. Like, the truth. So I do definitely feel like you are going to be moving these liars out of your life. Okay? And anything that isn't loyal to you. And even more important than that, really getting real with yourself about what you're loyal to. You heard it here. So let's get to the money of it all. Money and career. Well, Sag, 10 of Swords is here. Which does say an ending, but it's an ending to difficult times. It's definitely an ending to difficult times. And you're finding, Sag, that you have way more choices than you thought you did. So there are some options coming up. This is 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is also dreams. It's also dreams, right? And with the 4 of Pentacles being here, I feel like if there is an end to a career too, I just feel like this is an end to, your dreams not coming true. I feel like your dreams are actually going to come true. And with the Four of Pentacles, that can also say that you have money coming. Um, but this is really going towards, the Four of Pentacles is, holding on to what you have. You know, you may be letting go of a dream that you had, with the Ten of Swords being here, but I kind of don't feel that. I feel like you're starting to see, specifically in terms of whatever dreams you have, like, do they make sense? Okay, are they what you want your do they have a strong foundation? What are the options here? Because sometimes, we go after a dream and we find something lucrative inside it, and it might be a little different than what we had been doing. And I feel like that's what's happening here, because the Page of Swords is here with the Chariot. I feel like there's something you're learning in terms of how you move forward. But this is really great because this is ending your money problems. And here's the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands with the Devil. It's literally saying in this upcoming year, nothing can stop you. And there may have been things stopping you because the Devil is here in terms of, money problems or things you felt really chained down to. You're suddenly seeing an opening in achievement here and being able to rebuild, right? It's with the King of Pentacles, so you're going to end up cha-ching. Cha-ching, y'all. Who don't love that, right? There were challenges here. And I feel like these areas in career and finance where you felt you couldn't move, all of a sudden, you're starting to say, oh, yeah, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Right? I love this, Sagittarius. So, those are the overall concepts of the year, which will be coming, and new ways of thinking even, because I definitely see that. And it is so beautiful, Sag. So we're going to round it off, of course. Can I do this without giving you advice? We're going to get you how to be more abundant in the upcoming year. This could mean money, anything, because abundance is literally everything, right? How can Sagittarius be more abundant in their birthday year? Spirit guides and ancestors. Let's do it. Sagittarius. How can Sagittarius be more abundant? Write a gratitude list. Because we literally manifest through gratitude. Okay. So, it's funny because it released jealousy here. And I feel like Sagittarius is probably the one sign that literally doesn't feel jealousy. But, it's asking you to release jealousy. Now, that could mean that, wondering why do other people get things and why am I not getting them? It's more about, like, what that does is leave you in the feeling that you don't have things, right? But you actually do. And really, the happier you are for someone else's success, set you up for success. I always look at when other people succeed, especially in the same thing I'm doing, because I used to think like that. I don't have as many followers or whatever, and why do these people get them and I don't get them? And, instead what I start to see is that they're creating this huge market that I can succeed in, So try looking at it like that. They want you to feel grateful for what you have, so that you can manifest more. And a gratitude list is literally writing things you're grateful for. The things you already have. It really attracts more things to you. And here we go, Sag. This is the one area in which we usually pretty much fail. Organize for success. You're being called to get organized. Make a plan. You know, especially with the energy moving into Capricorn, it's time for an action plan. Okay? So let's read this one, right? Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So it's time to make a plan, Sag. It's time to make a plan. Okay? And not waste your time on things like envy. You know, just move in gratefulness, because you already have a lot. There's always a lot to feel grateful for. Am I right? Of course I am. I'm a Sag. So I hope you resonated with this, and you will stay tuned for the readings that are coming up, where, you know, we'll get down to the specifics of what's coming. You know, because it always helps to prepare ourselves, and to really, sometimes when things are kind of stagnant, we don't deal with that well as Sagittarians. But it's good to know, oh, okay, let me enjoy this rest, because all this all this stuff is coming. For real. We're headed for our cycle, Sag.